kind of give like a backdrop of the day,
Yeah, yeah.
actually, is that she was there because she also had a dance recital the same
Hmm.
day.
Hmm.
And so it was easier to bring her with me. But in doing so, I had made a choice that I wasn't going to be able to be present for her dance recital.
Right,
So I had
right.
the opportunity to have this conversation with her that, hey, what you're doing is super important. It's hard for me not to be there. But as you just heard, Dad and I are making some tough decisions so that you and your brother can have a better future. And
Hmm.
so, with her being able to even just kind of hear us talk about it, I feel like it actually surprisingly resonated with her.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it just so drove home the point that we want to do this to break the cycle of poverty, poorness, whatever you want to call that, right? And so, now that I have kids, I
Hmm.
do take my son. We walk properties, and my son's almost 8, so it's not all clicking for him. But we do
Right.
walk properties, and we do talk about. He's like, "Oh, is that a house you bought, Dad? Yeah, and here's what I'm doing." So he's starting to understand that this is what we do. But what I thought was so important in our conversation we had over the weekend was that you want to educate your kids on how to build wealth, whether it's real estate, maybe it's stocks, bonds, whatever the wealth is. But teaching our kids about wealth building is so important because I didn't learn that in school or in college. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they teach it in some colleges or in some high schools, but wealth is different than making money, right?
Absolutely. Hmm.